Hi everybody, my name is Courtney Elle and I'm the owner of Elle James Interior Design and Home Decor here in Buffalo, New York. I'm here today to teach you guys a little bit about smudging, saging, clearing negative energy from your space and infusing it with positive, calming energy. I have a lot of varieties of sage sticks available on my website, but I'm going to talk to you about a few of my top 6 smudge sticks that you can use in your own home. So we're going to go through them really quickly, and I always encourage you to reach out anytime for more questions or information about any of the different things that I mentioned today. Okay, so we're going to jump right into it, and I'm going to start off with white sage. This is actually the most commonly used form of sage to clear negative energy from your space. This is probably my favorite to mix with all the different floral and herbal elements that I use when I smudge and clear my home, but this is probably our back to basics smudge stick. I always encourage you guys to burn something positive when you're burning white sage, so that as this clears the negativity and the bacteria and any funky energy left in your home, you want to also infuse your environment with some positive energy. So like a lavender candle or some wonderful incense that can really infuse some good energy will be great to pair with white sage. So moving on, we're going to talk about blue sage. And this is actually a really nice alternative to white sage because it will also clear the negative energy from your space, but it will smell a little bit less intense than the white sage does. And it's great for calming your mind. So if you ever suffer from migraines or headaches or just need to have some clarity at the end of your day, I would encourage you to burn blue sage. I also recommend this for anyone who does meditation on a daily basis, or yoga is one of our yogis' favorites. So this is blue sage. The next one I'm going to talk about is black sage, and I actually nicknamed this my love smudge / dream stick, and I call it that because black sage is really good to burn in your bedroom. It will encourage more sensuality, more passion, deeper dreaming, and some people even say lucid dreaming. So this is something that you can use in replacement of white sage because it will clear that negative energy, but because of its ability to have that positive energy infusion, it will also give you that extra boost of passion and love in the bedroom. So this is black sage. All right, guys, the next one I'm going to talk about is cedar. Cedar is a really special plant. We all see this on cedar trees, but this is something that you can use in your home to infuse some protective and grounding energy into your environment. So you will actually burn this just like white sage, but I have to warn you, it burns a little bit slower than the different varieties of white, black, and blue sage. So that's why I love to mix it with a white sage or a black sage or some lavender or something to keep it going. So this is something that I encourage you to burn all year long. People love to burn it around the holidays, but you can burn this anytime you like. So that's cedar. All right, and then the last smudge stick we're going to talk about today is rosemary. This is really nice because it's the same rosemary we use in the kitchen, but it's also something that is great for infusing some feminine energy and feminine power into your space. So some people will use this to kind of boost their self-confidence and get them ready for just being that empowered woman that they know they are, right, ladies? So not that this is just for the ladies, guys can use it too, but that's definitely the power of rosemary. So I encourage you to burn this also with like a white sage. I actually provide white sage and rosemary smudge sticks on my website because this is another one of those herbs that can be difficult to stay lit, but it's totally worth the patience you'll need to light it because it smells so good. Okay guys, so the last thing I'm going to do is actually show you how to smudge, and I'm going to use my abalone shell to catch any falling embers, and I'm also going to use my smudging feather. So as I light it, I'm going to talk to you guys about all of this. We didn't really talk about the origin of smudging. So smudging is an ancient Native American tradition that has been used for medicinal purposes and just healing purposes to really clear any negative energy, unwanted energy, bacteria, sickness, illness, everything. I mean, smudging is such a vital part of just wellness, you guys, and I really hope that you can, I guess, pull a little something from this demonstration that will show you how beneficial it is. So what I did was just hold the smudge stick at an angle and let the herbs catch fire. If you blow it a little, just like you would a campfire, it will kind of encourage the embers to keep going. I'm gonna burn it one more time just so we can keep the good vibes flowing. And I encourage you to use a match when you're smudging. It's a more natural way to light your stick, and it smells really good too. So I'm just kind of burning the tip of the smudge stick. It's gonna turn a little black, and the string that it's wrapped in is gonna ignite a little bit as well, and that's okay. That's what it's supposed to do. You guys can see this. So my stick is looking nicely lit right now. So I'm gonna show you my abalone shell. It's got a stick of Palo Santo in there. And what you're gonna do when you smudge, you're first gonna open your windows because you always wanna be able to release any negative energy from your space. You're gonna see how I'm lightly turning this in circles. This is gonna keep the stick lit just a little longer, but keep in mind you may have to light it a couple times as you smudge. I'm holding the abalone shell underneath it, not only so it can catch the embers, but because it's a part of my ceremony. The abalone shell comes from the ocean, so it represents water. The stick is made of herbs, so that represents earth. The fire is represented by the ignited stick. And then this, you guys, is a smudging feather. And I love to use smudging feathers so that I can waft the smoke in the different directions that I'd like it to go in my home. So I would like to waft it over myself to clear my body's energy and just make sure that I'm in the right headspace to clear the energy in my home. And I'm gonna waft the smoke into the different corners of my home, from front to back, up to down, every single floor of my home, just so that I can make sure I'm really clearing the energy from all the different crevices and spaces within, so that I can really have a positive, full ceremony in my home. So that's the smudging feather. And if you don't have a smudging feather, you can use your hand, you can waft it. Don't feel obligated to have an abalone shell, just something that's fireproof that will catch your embers. And you just want to blow it and keep it going. And once you guys are finished smudging your home, you're just going to tamp out your stick and make sure that it's not lit any longer, and you can rest it in this beautiful abalone shell until you're ready to use it the next time. So that's how you smudge. That's all about clearing energy and bringing some positive energy into your space, which we all need these days. And I really encourage you guys to give it a try. If you have more questions about smudging or saging, please check out any of the upcoming workshops I have going on, or feel free to visit my website at www.ellejamesinteriors.com. Elle is spelled E-L-L-E. It's my nickname, and I talk more about that on my website too. So I hope you guys learned a little something from me today, and I can't wait to talk to you some more. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.